This is WQPH 89.3 FM, and welcome to Larry's Music Loft. Hail, Queen of Heaven, the ocean star, guide of the wanderer here below, throne on life's surge, we claim thy care. Save us from peril and from woe. Virgin most pure, star of the sea, pray for the wanderer, pray for me. O gentle, chaste, and spotless maid, we sinners make our prayers to thee. Remind thy Son that he has paid the price of our iniquity. Virgin most pure, star of the sea, pray for the sinners, oh, pray for me. Pray for the wanderer, pray for me. This week, the spotlight is on the three Irish tenors. In 1998, Daniel Hart and Bill Hughes cooked up the idea of a trio of Irish tenors for a TV special. They invited Canadian balladeer John McDermott to head up the group. He accepted, and vocal coach Dr. Veronica Dunn recommended classically trained Anthony Kearns and Ronan Diamond to fill out the group. I want to thank my friend Carol O'Malley for influencing this week's show. Here's the three Irish tenors with Only the Rivers Run Free.
When apples still grow in November, when blossoms still grow on each tree, when leaves are still green in December, it's then that our land will be free. I wander your hills and your valleys, yet still through my soul I see a land that has never known freedom, and only our rivers run free. I drink to the death of our manhood, those men who would rather have died than to live in the cold chains of bondage, to bring back their rights who were denied. Works where the flame How mellow the wine, but it's dry. How fragrant the rose, but it's dying. How gentle the breeze, but a sigh. What good is in youth when it's aged? What joy does in eyes that can see? When there's sorrow in sunshine and flowers, and still only our rivers run free. What good is in youth when it's aged? What joy are in eyes that can see? When there's sorrow in sunshine and flowers, and still only our rivers run
In the year 2000, John McDermott left the Three Irish Tenors, and Finbar Wright replaced him. Here's the Three Irish Tenors with the Percy French medley.
Have you heard the fiddle, the flute from the town of Ballymuck? The times were going hard for him, in fact the man was broke. So he sent an invitation to his neighbours one and all, as to how he'd like their company that evening at the ball. And when writing out, he was careful to suggest to them that if they found a hat of his convenient to the door, the more they put in, whenever he requested it, the better would the music be for Bassetton on the floor. Now with the toot on the flute and the twiddle on the fiddle, hopping in the midst like a hen on the griddle. Up, down, hands around, across and to the wall. Oh, happy be the gaiety and till the fluters ball. Then little Mickey Mulligan got up to show them how, and then with a Cafferty steps out and makes her bow. I could dance you up your legs, says she, as sure as you were born, if you'll only make the pipe and lay the hair is on the corn. So Phil plays up to the best of his ability. The ladies and the gentlemen begin to do their share. Fit and Mick, 'tis you that's got agility, because of Mrs. Cafferty, you let like a hare. Now with the toot on the flute and the twiddle on the fiddle, hopping in the middle like a hen on the griddle. Up, down, hands around, across and to the wall. Oh, heavens be the gaiety at fair the floaters ball. They say, but I know the lie of it still. Just turn to the left at the bridge of Finney and stop when halfway to Coot Hill. 'Tis there you will find it, I know sure enough, where fortune has come to my call. The grass it is greenest round Ballyjian's Duff, and the blue sky is over it all. And tones that are tender and tones that are gruff come whispering over the sea. Come by, Ballymine, to Ballyjian's Duff. Come home, Ballymine, to me. Me mother once told me that when I was born, the day that I first saw the light, I looked down the street on that very first morn and gave a great crow of delight. Now most newborn babies appear in a huff and start with a sorrowful squall. But I knew I was born in Valley James Duff, and that's why I smile at them all. The baby's a man now, he's toil-torn and rough, till whispers come over the sea. Come back, Paddy Riley, to Valley James Duff. Come home, Paddy Riley, to me. Are you right there, Michael? Are you right? Do you think that we'll be home before the night? Well, it all depends on whether the old engine holds together, but she might. Oh, Michael, so she might. You've heard of Columbus is sailing across the Atlantical Sea. Well, he never tried to go railing from Minnes as far as Kilkee. You run for the train in the morning, the excursion train starting at 8. You're there when the clock sounds the warning, but there for an hour you'll wait. And while you're waiting in the train, you'll hear the guard sing this refrain. Are you right there, Michael? Are you right? Do you think that we'll be home before the night? Well, it all depends on whether the old engine holds together. Well, it might, no, Michael, so it might. They find out where the engine's been hiding, and it drags you to squeeze for a ken. Says the car backer down on the siding, there's a goods from Kilrush coming in. Perhaps it comes in 2 hours, perhaps it breaks down on the way. If it does, says the God be the powers, we're here for the rest of the day. And while you sit and curse your luck, the train backs down into a truck. Are you right there, Michael? Are you right? Do you think that we'll be home before the night? Well, it all depends on whether the old engine holds together. Well, she might, no, Michael, so it might. And it might, no, Michael, so it might. And it might, no, Michael, so it might.
This is WQPH 89.3 FM, and you're listening to Larry's Music Loft. But Jesus called them to him and said, "You know that the rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, and their great men exercise authority over them. Not so is it among you. On the contrary, whoever wishes to become great among you shall be your servant, and whoever wishes to be first among you shall be your slave. Even as the Son of Man has not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many." Bull of Vogue is an Irish ballad commemorating the campaign of Father John Murphy and his army in County Wexford during the Irish Rebellion of 1798. Anthony Kearns captures this patriotic spirit in his rendition of Bull of Vogue.
At Bull of Vogue, as the sun was setting o'er the bright May meadows of Shelmalier, a rebel hand set the heather blazing and brought the neighbors from far and near. Then Father Murphy from old Kilcormac spurred up the rocks with a warning cry. Arm, arm, he cried, for fight or die. He led us on against the coming soldiers and the cowardly yeomen we put to flight. 'Twas at the Harrow the boys of Wexford showed Bucky's regiment how men could fight. Look out for hirelings, King George of England, search every kingdom where breeds a slave. For Father Murphy from County Wexford sweeps o'er the land like a mighty wave. At Vinegar Hill, o'er the pleasant slaney, our heroes vainly stood back to back, while the Yos at Tulla took Father Murphy and burned his body upon the rack. God grant you glory, great Father Murphy, and open heaven to all your men. For the cause that called you may come tomorrow in another fight for the
The Town I Love So Well is a song written by Phil Coulter about his childhood in Derry, Northern Ireland. The first 3 verses are about the simple lifestyle he grew up in. The last 2 verses talk about how it became a major military outpost. However, there's a message of hope at the end.
In my memory, I will always see the town that I have loved so well, where the school played ball by the gas yard wall, and we laughed through the smoke and the smell. Going inside was a burning pride for the town I love so well. There was music there in the dairy air, like a language we all could understand. I remember the day I earned my first pay as I played in a small pickup band. Then I spent my youth, and to tell you the truth, I was sad to leave it all behind me. For I learned about life, and I found myself a wife in the town I love so well. But when I returned, oh, my eyes have burned to see how a land could be brought to its knees with their armored cars and their bombed out bars and their gas weapons on to every breeze. Now the arms installed by the gas yet won, and the tank back wire gets higher and higher. With their tanks and their guns, oh my God, what have they done to the town I love so well? Now the music's gone, but they still carry on, their spirits being bruised, never broken. They will not forget, but their hearts are all set on tomorrow and peace once again. What's done is done, and what's won is won, and what's lost is lost and gone forever. I can only pray for a brand new day in the town I love so
Here's the three Irish tenors taking us out today with Grace.
As As we gathered in the chapel here in old Kilmainham jail, I think about this past few weeks. Will they say we failed? From our school days they have told us we must yearn for liberty. Yet all I want in this dark place is to have you here with me. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger.
This is WQPH 89.3 FM, and this has been Larry's Music Loft. Thanks for listening, and God bless.